In Bhutan or in our living life, we never pressure to the kids. We train to the kids. We not even telling them about the money, how it works, right? We tell them about the happiness all the time. For the small kid, even they disturbing some insect, some mosquito, even mosquito bites kids. If kids going to kill the mosquito right away, what parents will tell, no, you should not kill. This might be your parent in your previous life. Because we believe that we have been in mosquito life, animal life, fish life, anything can be. So that's why from the small kids, the parents, what they teach is that don't be pressure yourself. Think of all sentient being, the pain you are having, similar all other sentient beings are happening. So we treat them, we always train the kids that you should be doing very honest, don't lie, and do honest, then your karmic connection will guide you. Your good timing will always come there. So no need to worry, no need to hurry up, And happiness is the most important. Happiness cannot be buy from the money. Happiness cannot be buy from the money. Happiness cannot be created by computer. You cannot make software to build a happiness, right? So in Bhutan, from the childhood, even though parent teach to the childhood from the beginning of when they begin to speak, we always teach them that all sentient beings treated to be equal. So cause and effect is very important to maintain with the daily life. The cause and effect means if you do bad deeds, if you do misdeeds, then you will be result with the suffering. If you do with the good deeds, your result will be the happiness. So happiness is based on the thinking of other than self. According to, even you eat breakfast in the morning, make sure that around you, no matter your friend or your sibling, sister or brother or whoever in the grandma living in your house, grandfather living in your house, the old citizen living in your house, first you make sure that they had a breakfast or not. So that is the first step of avoiding the self-grasping. So if you do not think of others, you are hungry, you straight go to the kitchen, grab the refrigerator and grab foods and thinking about yourself, and that is the really cause of suffering. So if you think that in your family that everyone has had a breakfast, then you think of eating a breakfast, that breakfast will be much tasty. You divide the happiness and the result comes multiple. That's the miracle of happiness. It's a sharing. You have to share everything. If you have something that gives you happiness, if you try to share that, before you having it, you share to other people, and that happiness goes double, it's multiples. The cause of suffering is self-grasping. If we are too much eager, too much addicted into the self-grasping, then there is no happiness. If you avoid the self-grasping, if we think of others, then happiness automatically rising in mind itself. I think that they should change the way of living life as the parent advised to the young generation, or also teacher should advise to the students, and professor should teach to their college students about little bit, share about that things. If it doesn't go right, it's okay, because the world is big, and sometime every human being has a right timing. So we should wait for the right timing. Instead of we waiting for the right timing and right moment, we worrying too much. That is the problem. So in the West, I would say that we should work on the more patient. I don't know you believe in this or not, but we believe in the forehead. So the sonam la ragleba means that what you are no more than what is written on your forehead, you don't achieve no matter how much you work hard. So let's wait for the right moment and right time. There's no need to hurry up. Mature rangbab. Mature means don't try to alterate it. So rangbab means let it be. Unaltered freshness mind, leave it as it is. If you know how to control, how to balance your mind itself, then there is a happiness. Because when we do unaltered freshness mind, leave it as it is, we not targeting to achieve the happiness. We only trying to leave the freshness mind as it is. Don't try to alter it. Don't let that chase after the anger, after the jealousy, after the desire. If we let our mind chasing after the attachment, wandering after the anger and pride, then there is no point, no way of mind will experience the happiness. So if we able to leave the mind itself as it is, then our anger, our attachment, our desire, our pride, ignorance, all those, no place to go. They will be dissolving back into the mind itself in an empty nature. So we will experience an emptiness, we will experience a very cool and happiness, but which we not targeting for happiness, but spontaneously happiness is arising from there already. You need to visualize the 3 channels in your own body. The right is white color, left is red color, center is royal blue color. Royal blue color, it all the way goes to the crown here. Above this is crown chakra, and these 3 channel begins below the navel chakra and sacred chakra. It starts from there. So we closing the right nostril, and then we are inhaling from the left nostril. Inhaling, filling up the 3 channel. When the breath comes here, then we switch the finger and then we exhale. So when we exhale, we have to imagine that all of our negative desire and attachment I am throwing out. And then we do the second time, That time we imagine we are throwing out all the sicknesses related to the desire and attachment. And when we do the third time, we are imagining that I am throwing out the male evil spirit. And then we do with the left hand, same thing. See, we do that 3 times. So we exhaling out all our hatred and anger and pride, jealousy, we exhaling out. And then second, we do the same thing, exhaling out all the sicknesses related to the hatred and anger. And third, we exhaling out the female evil spirit. And then third, we are like this, we touching peak of the nose, inhaling from both the nostril, all the way to central channel, exhaling out all the ignorance, exhaling out. And we do the second time, exhaling out all the sicknesses related to ignorance and all the evil spirit of serpent, exhaling out. Now you are no more poisons in yourself. When you do meditation, you're not going to close your eyes, leave eye little open and looking straight through the nostril. You see the nostril and look through straight through. You put some object there, flower, crystal, whatever you like it. And then you remain cross-leg, sitting a cross-leg, and that decrease our anger and hatred. And hand should be like this, that also decreasing our attachment, and back straight, that decreasing the ignorance. So we remain meditation, in our body we have a 3 door, the door of body, the door of speech, the door of mind. So let the speech untold and let the body unmove any action, and let the mind, don't chase the thoughts of past and not to bring of future and not remain in the present also. Just completely unaltered freshness mind, leave it as it is like this, without thinking, not bringing any thoughts. Remain like that. Like that. See? If you ill, meditation will help, because suppose you having some problem, normally you often hear from your doctor. If you do the surgery or if you get a cancer or whatever the sicknesses you get, doctor will always say, be strong, be calm down. Why they say that? Because if your mind is very disturbed, chasing the fear, if you get too much fear, then the medicine doesn't help a lot. Your operation doesn't go very successful. If your mind is very calm down, you feel it's an impermanent nature. Whatever things go, it will go right. Think positive. We always say that eat a simple food that won't cause you to increase the attachment, increase the desire, increase the anger in your body. So always eat natural, vegetarian food, right? But this is the human being is a competitive world. You have to work hard, you have to study hard. Of course, you need some protein food. So you can skip the sugar. You always try to skip the sugar, because sugar is the one of the poison that makes you unhealthy. So sweet things, the sweet and sugar and the bad fat, those you have to avoid. And you should always take a good protein and good fruit and do exercise well and do movement well, and mainly keep the mind very peacefully, and always make sure that the food you eat, you should not overeat, you should not eat less, but very limit. Whatever you eat food should be very limit. And for the digestion system, according to our medicine, we always say that if you are able to eat little amount of food every 3 hours a day, that is very good. No, don't overeat, but little amount of food you should keep sending message to your digestion system, and this is how you live healthy life. I have learned the ego is really poisonous for yourself. You keep relation with your family, keep relation with your students, keep relation with your friend, whoever. The ego is the worst thing. Ego is not good, and it's always good to be ground to the earth, be humble nature, and that is the big lesson. And I have learned that angry and hatred is not a good idea, because in our teaching also it says that the collection of your good deeds in a past many lifetimes back, the good collection of your merit, collection of your good deeds can be destroyed in 1 second of your anger. So I really learned that when you get really angry, you have to be very calm down and don't step right away. You have to relax yourself and question yourself why you are angry, why you are hatred, and just don't go right away and put into the step. And that is the very bad thing after you get angry. So it's very important to control the anger and hatred, and always think that decrease the ego. And this is what I learned.